Let's be real, building reliable AI is tough. We're way beyond simple chatbots now. We're talking about systems that can reason, that can self-correct, and tackle really complex problems. So today, we're going to dive straight into the architecture that actually makes all of that possible. Okay, let's get into it. And we're starting right here with this quote, because this is the core confusion that trips up so many developers, using AI agent and agentic AI like they're the same thing. Look, getting this distinction right isn't just about sounding smart. It's the absolute foundation for building AI you can actually trust. So here's our game plan. First, we'll nail down exactly what these terms mean. Then, we're going to build out an agentic RAG system, piece by piece. We'll look at its built-in quality control, check out some key design patterns, and then finally, talk about the tools you can use to build one yourself. All right, first up, let's clear the air. This distinction is the absolute key. Seriously, once you grasp this, everything else we talk about today is just going to click into place. Okay, so what is the difference, really? Well, think of an AI agent as a single robot on an assembly line. It's built to do one specific thing, like routing a support ticket. It's reactive. It waits for instructions. Agentic AI, on the other hand, that's the entire factory. It's a whole design philosophy for creating a system of these agents that can plan, coordinate, and proactively work together to hit a bigger goal. It's not the robot, it's the network of robots. And the whole thing really boils down to this one word, agency. An AI agent is the thing, but agency is its power. You know, a simple chatbot is an agent, sure, but it doesn't have real agency. It's just following a script. An agentic system, though, has the freedom to look at a situation, decide for itself what to do next, and take action to meet a goal. And this line just perfectly sums it all up. You don't just build agentic AI like you'd write a script. You have to architect it. It's a mental shift from just writing a function to designing a whole intelligent system. Okay, now that we're all on the same page with the philosophy, let's get our hands dirty with the architecture. We're going to build a system that has that true agency, using something called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. This is the Agentic RAG Loop. Now, the first thing you have to notice here is that this is not a straight line, it's a loop. A regular old RAG system just fetches some info once and then spits out an answer. But an agentic RAG system, it's smarter. It plans, it retrieves some info, and then, and this is the magic part, it judges the quality of that info. If it's not good enough, it refines its plan and tries again. It just keeps iterating in this loop until it's confident it has what it needs to give a great answer. This quote just nails it. This is the architectural shift we're talking about. We're moving from a simple one-and-done pipeline to a dynamic state machine, a system that can actually correct itself and keep working until it gets the job done right. All right, let's zoom in on the most critical part of that loop, the judge. This is the quality control checkpoint that makes the whole system something you can actually rely on. So this LLM-as-Judge is pretty much another LLM call, but with a very specific, narrow job, grading the work so far. It has a super clear checklist. First, it asks, is the stuff we just retrieved even related to the original question? That's context relevance. Second, does the answer we're about to give actually line up with the facts we found? That's faithfulness, and it's our #1 weapon against hallucinations. And finally, does this answer actually help the user? That's answer relevance. And does this simple step actually work? Oh yeah, the results are pretty staggering. A basic, naive RAG system might be faithful to its sources about 80% of the time. Now, that sounds okay, but it means 1 in every 5 answers could be making stuff up. By adding this agentic loop with a judge, you can boost that score to 94% or even higher. We're talking about getting close to perfectly grounded answers. Okay, so the loop architecture is clearly powerful, but how do you actually go about implementing it? Well, the good news is there are 3 well-established patterns you can basically use as a playbook. First on the list is self-RAG. Now, with this pattern, a single, specially tuned model does everything. As it's generating an answer, it actually outputs these special little reflection tokens. They're like commands to itself, saying, I need to go get more information now, or, okay, this fact I found is definitely relevant. It's a really elegant, all-in-one approach. It's perfect for high-stakes situations like legal or medical questions where you absolutely cannot be wrong. Next up, we've got Corrective RAG, or CRAG for short.
This pattern is basically built on a healthy dose of skepticism. It just assumes that the first retrieval attempt might fail. So after it grabs some documents, a separate, lightweight evaluator grades them. If that score is low, it triggers a correction, like going out and searching the web for better info before it even tries to generate an answer. This is your go-to pattern if your knowledge base might be a little messy or out of date. And finally, there's adaptive RAG, which is all about being efficient. It starts with a classifier that looks at the incoming question. Is it simple, like, what's the capital of France? If so, it just answers directly, completely bypassing the whole complex retrieval process. That saves a ton of time and money. But if the query is complex, then it gets routed to the full agentic loop. This is a game changer for real-world apps that get a mix of easy and hard questions. So here's a quick cheat sheet to help you decide. If you need maximum factual accuracy, no matter what, you're looking at self-RAG. If you're dealing with unreliable data sources, CRAG is designed to handle that. And if you need to balance cost and performance across a whole bunch of different queries, adaptive RAG is probably your most efficient bet. We've covered the theory, we've covered the patterns. Now, let's make this totally concrete. What tools can you actually use to build these systems? The real key here is matching the framework to the pattern you need. For those cyclical, self-correcting loops you see in self-RAG and CRAG, LangGraph is a fantastic choice because it's literally built around the idea of state machines. For adaptive RAG, where you need to smartly route queries to different tools, LlamaIndex is amazing at that. And if you're building a system with multiple specialized agents, say a researcher agent and a critic agent, CrewAI is designed exactly for that kind of teamwork. And this brings us to what might be the most crucial point of all. The goal isn't to just grab the most popular tool off the shelf. The goal is to really understand where your system is likely to fail. Is it bad retrieval? Is it hallucination? And then pick the framework and the pattern that directly solve that specific problem. So there you have it. Now you know the real difference between an AI agent and agentic AI. And, way more importantly, you've got a playbook for building systems where agents can actually cooperate to produce reliable, trustworthy answers. So the question to think about now is, which of these patterns, self-RAG, CRAG, or adaptive, is the right fit for the problem you're trying to solve? Let us know what you're building in the comments. Thanks for watching.